Good news. Are we Yellowstone fans?
Because I know you love Yellowstone.
Okay, yeah.
So Patrick J. Adams, who's our Canadian guy, who we all know and love from Suits, and Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman for life, also many other accolades, but I love her so much. These two are starring in the very first sequel to Yellowstone. We've seen enough prequels, and they've all been very successful, like 1923 and 1883. So this is called The Madison. It's different characters, different locations. Potentially, we will see some familiar faces from Yellowstone. Nothing has been set in stone yet.
We're here on location in the beautiful state of Montana, filming the new season of Yellowstone.
Earlier this year, our namesake, the Yellowstone Valley and surrounding Montana communities, faced their own set of challenges.
The valley and several communities experienced disastrous flooding.
But thanks to the resilience of this incredible state, the park has since reopened.
You know what? Just getting to be around some of the best actors and actresses that I have ever seen. I've like, this is my first time, you know, dipping my toes into anything like this, and to be able to just kind of stand side stage and watch them do their thing, watch, you know, Beth Kelly Riley, like, get into her character, and it's kind of like what I do to get ready to go on stage.
You said you have to go back into filming very soon. What would that mean for the last half of Yellowstone?
I'd like to be able to do it. I've loved making that series. Thought I was going to make 7, but right now we're at 5, so maybe this will circle back to me. If it does, I'd love to do it.
How do you hope John Dutton's story wraps up?
He needs to be proactive in what happens, and I've kind of had my own fantasy how it might be, but that's Taylor's thing.
I can't let you go without asking, with this room full of Yellowstone fans, and I know you've been talking about it so much on as you've been promoting this.
I haven't been talking about it so much. You've been asking about it a lot.
Fair. I mean, fair. So I'm not going to ask anything other than has being asked about it, I guess, changed how you feel? And have you talked to Taylor?
Well, look at me, 1988, and I still want to do the same movie. You know, I don't fall out of love. I love doing Yellowstone. I wouldn't mind doing it again if it can find the way to fit into my life. The ranchers that came here, they didn't own this land, and they basically banded together and pushed out the native population. It's still beautiful, but it's very easy to forget the drama, the things that we'll never recover from.
So how did you get involved with Yellowstone?
After Black Panther, I thought I was going to take a long night's rest, and my agent called me and said, you have to talk to Taylor Sheridan, who was the director and writer of, the other films that were pretty... Hell and High Water, yes, thank you.
I love the way that Taylor wrote season 1 in the sense that and we talked about it a little bit, to be fair, but I always wanted Rip to allow her to feel like she wasn't being, shackled or like pressured into anything, that it was like he had this great ability to allow her to live whatever life she wants to be.
You posted to social media the other day about Yellowstone not coming back. Why was social media the way you wanted to do it? Why was now the right time to share that information?
Well, I've been talking to the press, and for it feels like the last month and a half, and they've been asking me the same questions. I just finally tried to go to the people that have been following me and let them know that this was a moment to really step off, and we'll see what the future is. But this was the moment to say, we're stepping off.
They said because of Horizon, it caused problems for you on Yellowstone. Can you help me understand what happened? Are you planning to go back to Yellowstone? Do you want to go back to Yellowstone? What would make you happy in that situation?
I'd love to go back to Yellowstone if I feel like the story's going the right way. Horizon didn't cause problems for me. I wanted to work more than once a year, and it was important that I made room for Yellowstone and made room for Horizon, but people ran through deadlines.
A buddy of mine, Jake, said Drake, wants a pair of boots for his birthday, and I was like, he actually rides? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah. No, he doesn't ride. He just wants a pair of boots, and he wants you to ride in the boots and give them to him. And I was like, fair enough. What Drake gets.
That's what Drake does.
Yeah, I mean, It's still a bit overwhelming. I mean, I'm stuck in Montana in the middle of nowhere for 6 months out of the year, and then they let me out of the cage and come to New York, and it's been pretty wild. I mean, Halloween, I saw a bunch of rips running around. It was kind of fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It feels like the show, when it first started, like a lot of people were into it. But then the word of mouth for, I guess, maybe the coast, California, New York, it really picked up steam. Like, I watched it during COVID, and when you're cramped up inside, the love letter to nature that the show is, do you think that had an impact on the viewership?
I think all of it, yeah. I mean, listen, we started as a very grassroots show, as you guys know. I mean, obviously the character didn't want to go to town, and she kind of convinced him, or forced him to, I should say. And, I love the line, there's only two things that can happen. When you have real cowboys and fake cowboys, you're going to fight.
Yeah, that's right. That's accurate.
You'd be Mrs. Dutton.
I would.
Seems we're neighbors. I've acquired the Strafford Ranch.
Well, this is the Yellowstone, and you have no rights here.
Fans of the gripping Western drama Yellowstone can rejoice. Paramount Plus has officially greenlit a new spin-off series titled 1944, promising to take viewers on a thrilling journey through the Dutton family's past, a bygone era that shaped the legacy we know today. With the new spin-off series 1944, but what exactly can we expect from this highly anticipated prequel? Let's round up everything we know so far about 1944. 1944? What to expect? Yellowstone fans are bidding farewell to the beloved series as its finale approaches. However, there is an exciting new chapter ahead. Alongside the renewal of 1923 for a second season, Taylor Sheridan's iconic Dutton dynasty will expand with another prequel titled 1944, and a fourth series planned shortly after. Showtime and MTV Entertainment Studios CEO Chris McCarthy announced, "On the heels of 1883 and 1923 success, our new planned spin-offs 1944 and 2024 will take audiences on a thrilling, new, and unexpected journey with a complex and compelling storytelling that has become a hallmark of the franchise that has helped turn it into a worldwide cultural phenomenon, thanks to the creative mastermind of Taylor Sheridan." Now, while details about 1944 are sparse, several possibilities for its storyline have been suggested. Given that it is set just 21 years after 1923, the series could feature older versions of Spencer and Alexander Dutton, portrayed by Brendan Sklaner and Julia Schaefer, respectively. Alternatively, it might introduce a new generation of Duttons. Considering the time period, World War II could significantly influence the plot. Neither Taylor Sheridan nor Paramount has released any specific details about 1944 yet. However, in February of 2023, the Montana newspaper Raleigh Republic reported that Tom Prince, an executive at 101 Studios, provided some insights during a town hall event in Hamilton, Montana. He mentioned that 1944 would follow 1923 and be filmed largely in the Bitterroot Valley to maintain continuity with the Dutton family ranch, known as Chief Joseph Ranch, located in Darby, Montana. Now, based on Prince's comments, it is likely that 1944 will explore another branch of the Dutton family tree, potentially addressing America's challenges during the final years of World War II. This era saw women stepping into the roles traditionally held by men, which could mean that the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch is being managed by the family matriarch. Anticipated release date. Well, the second season of 1923 does not yet have a release date, and this complicates predictions for 1944's premiere. The ongoing WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes have further delayed production schedules. Originally, 1923 was slated for late 2023 or early 2024, but this is no longer feasible. So, as a result, 1944 is not expected until at least early 2025. However, with the final episodes of Yellowstone scheduled for November 2024, it is more realistic to anticipate 1944's release even later. Despite these delays, there is no shortage of Yellowstone content on the horizon. In addition to 1944, another prequel, 2024, has been announced, promising to take fans on yet another compelling journey. The highly anticipated 4/6's Ranch spinoff, although certainly uncertain, adds to the growing list of projects under the Yellowstone umbrella. For now, all of these series are expected to air on Paramount Plus alongside the existing Yellowstone spinoffs. Fans can look forward to a massive influx of Yellowstone action in the coming years. So let's see a few updates about 1923 Season 2, because at least this will give us further information on how and when to expect the 1944 spinoff. 1923. The tale of 1923 is officially set to continue on Paramount Plus, with the second season of Taylor Sheridan's gripping frontier show in the works. The first season put the early generation of the Dutton family through intense trials, leaving them barely escaping with their lives. The finale, however, left viewers with numerous questions about the future of the Montana ranch and its embattled family. The Duttons face multiple challenges, including a murder committed by Spencer Dutton, which is bound to bring a lot of drama in the upcoming season. As the Dutton family struggles to hold onto their land, the tension is set to escalate. Cast for 1923 Season 2. Not everyone made it out of the first season alive. Arthur Jr., Alexandra's former fiancé and the son of Earl of Sussex, met a tragic end when he was thrown into the sea during a confrontation with Spencer. Although Spencer has referred to Arthur's death as an accident, it remains a pivotal event that will impact the story moving forward. Glainer explained to USA Today it was kind of a reactionary move. The guy was coming at him with a gun. It happened. Spencer didn't consciously mean to kill him. Intentional or not, Arthur's death will have repercussions. With Arthur gone, the following characters are expected to return in the next season: Helen Mirren as Cara Dutton, Darren Mann as Jack Dutton, Brandon Sklenar as Spencer Dutton, Harrison Ford as Jacob Dutton, Robert Patrick as Sheriff William McDowell, Michelle Randolph as Elizabeth Strafford, Jerome Flynn as Banner Creighton, Amina Neves as Tiana Rainwater, Timothy Dalton as Donald Whitfield, Sebastian Roche as Father Renault. Now, Harrison Ford has confirmed his return as Patriarch Jacob Dutton, expressing his commitment to the series despite its demanding nature. I really didn't realize how much work 1923 was going to be, and I absolutely feel it's worth it. I'm excited to do another season, he told The Hollywood Reporter. Helen Mirren, who plays Jacob's wife Cara, also shared her excitement about returning, stating that it was very happy news as far as I was concerned in an interview with Town & Country. Mirren added, "Doing this sort of work is a journey into the unknown. I'm fascinated to see where Cara is going to go." Taylor Sheridan did say she is very much of her era. She's looking after the house. That is what her job is. But then he said, wait, things are going to happen, so we'll see. What to expect in 1923 Season 2. While specific plot details for Season 2 remain scarce, the finale of the first season sets up several storylines that are likely to be explored. One of the main plot points revolves around Donald Whitfield paying the Yellowstone Ranch's property tax, leaving the Duttons' future uncertain unless they can repay him. This financial struggle will likely drive much of the drama in the new season. Elizabeth Strafford's emotional turmoil following her miscarriage will also play a significant role, potentially leading to a tender and intense character arc. For newlyweds Alexandra and Spencer, the fallout from Arthur's death will continue to affect their lives. Spencer has additional responsibilities as hinted at by Cara's letter in the final scene, which reads, "Spencer, I fear everything your parents fought so hard to build is being ripped from us. You are its only hope. You are our only hope. You must hurry, Spencer, or there will be nothing left to fight for." Cara's plea underscores the urgency and gravity of the situation facing the Dutton family. Now, the cast members have expressed their hopes for their characters in the upcoming season. Julia Schlafer, who plays Alexandra, said at the Hollywood Reporter's THR Presents panel in May 2023, "I would love for Alex to make it to the ranch and meet the family. I hope we get to see some of her own strength come out now that she's on her own. I want to meet the Dutton women. I think that would be a lot of fun. And Tiana. We all want to meet Tiana." Amina Neves, who portrays Tiana Rainwater, shared her wishes. "I just want Tiana to experience what it feels like to be a child and what it feels like to be surrounded by love. I just want to see her running in the woods and playing. I also want Tiana to meet the Duttons. I think that'll be incredible. I want a scene with all my best friends here." Michelle Randolph, who plays Elizabeth Strafford, hopes for her character to find a new purpose. "I would love to see Elizabeth find a purpose that might not be her family. Her whole driving force the entire first season is her love story and wanting to be a mother. And I think there is so much more strength to Elizabeth than what we've been able to see so far. So in the second season, I would like to see her get outside, get on a horse, have some grit to her." As the 1923 narrative continues to come to light, it connects seamlessly with the broader Yellowstone saga. The complex and compelling storytelling that's become a hallmark of the franchise will ensure that fans remain deeply invested in the Dutton family struggles and triumphs. The upcoming seasons of 1923 and the newly announced 1944 and 2024 spinoffs promise to expand the universe of Yellowstone even further. These new chapters will delve deeper into the Dutton family's history and future, providing fresh perspectives and intense drama that have captivated audiences worldwide. So stay tuned for more updates as the Dutton family saga continues to unfold on Paramount+.